access account has been used, given to Odumosu. In a nutshell, there's no money left in that access account apart from this one.
Juices, but you're mixing, you're modeling issues up now, because you see, you said something about saying, okay, that for the reason why this private autopsy, the stalling, is because he's asking for a letter to file, and I'm saying that's not true.
That's what I'm telling you. That so according to what he just yesterday.
It's not correct. What she said is not correct. Oh, you know why it's not correct? And even what I'm saying.
Okay, are you believing crush?
Hear me out. Hear me out. No. It's not that.
Juicy, please allow her to talk first. Allow her.
It's not Crunch Queen, okay? It's not about Crunch Queen or no Crunch Queen. They have confirmed that 2.8 million is what the guy was paid for civil case. And everybody has been saying it here, and we're echoing what he said. He said it's pro bono. You cannot tell me, you can't put a wool over our eyes. We're educated, for God's sake. You cannot tell me you need to write an affidavit letter and it's 2.something million. So if you're talking about 2.something million for their access bank, that's a different thing. Let's not muddle things up. What I heard you say is they're saying that, okay, the reason why they have not filed for private autopsy is because Odumosu wants to write the letter and he needs also amount. That's some bullshit right there. Pro bono means I'm doing this thing free. I'm only going to ask you for fees for what I need to file.
No, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. That
so you're coming out now and saying that they mentioned Access Bank and 2.8 million. That's a different thing. Let's leave that.
What I'm trying to tell you, that those information that you had is wrong.
They're not wrong. He was paid 2.8 million. He has confirmed it.
2.8 million.
Don't say what you don't know. He has confirmed he was paid that. Muyiwa has confirmed that as well.
All right. Anyway, let us shape things a little bit. Can we shape things a little bit? Justice Anna, take a deep breath. Three times, please. Twice. Last one. Please don't talk. You know, Anna, what happened is that, right? 2.4 million was paid to Dosumu for DNA. All right. And now the lawyer Dosumu, who got 2.4 million that is the DNA fee to go through the DNA appearance and everything, 2.4 million, not for every other things. Now, on the court appearance, as it was narrated by Buki Jesse, that, I mean, this is not my narrative, but this is her narration. So 2.4 million.
And there's 2.8.
All right, 2.8 million.
Yeah.
I had 2.4, but it's okay, 2.8 million, since you guys also had it. 2.8 million for the DNA issue. And now, since he's been appearing for the coroner inquest before, he was on pro bono, but he said for every court appearance, he's going to be charging 150,000 naira. And ever since then, he's been appearing. There's been how many appearances now? That is March, April. There's been 2 appearances. Okay, 2 appearances. That's about 300,000. 2.8. That's about 3.1 million or so. Now, there's been so many posts, on Punch, News, Vanguard. So, I mean, who is drafting those posts? According to the information that we got was that those posts, the people drafting it, I mean, they were being paid, okay, for drafting all of those posts. We don't know how many Punch they have given you guys out there to read. So count all of them. Now in total, maybe we are looking at something around 5 million or 4 million. I don't even know. I don't want to be in that calculation. Okay, that is crazy. So where is this money coming from? I mean, I suspect it must be coming from the past contribution that was in the Access Bank. So we don't know how much was in that Access Bank in the first place, and that will put that aside. But after the employment of Wahab Shitu, what the whole world was told was that Wahab Shitu would take charge of the inquest. And in the words of chairman, okay, we are not to discuss the legal duties of the legal team. They know what they need as evidence to win the case in the court of law. Okay? When I heard that, those are things that convinced me to pay my $200 because I feel like, oh my God, all my stress, the stress is off the hook. Okay? And chairman promised that he will be giving accountability and we should hold him responsible, as he said. You all can find his name. His name is all over the internet. It's everywhere there. And I don't believe he want to play you guys and run away. As far as we are concerned, chairman is involved in all of this money contribution shenanigans. We don't know what happened with them, but he's gonna give us his own clarity. And if he's not part of them anymore, he's gonna fight hard to see how that money is secure. He owes this duty. It is not left for him to do the otherwise. Who cares? But this is the public, and I think it is better for him to cooperate and get things done the way it should be done. Now, though EFCC, FBI, whatever authorities, financial crime authorities are going to be involved, this is sure. Okay, that one, there is no issue about that. Now, on the issue of the money, and then, okay, I think we have ironed that, right? So now the concern on the issue of the lawyer, Wahab Shitu is supposed to be involved with the autopsy toxicology because he is the one that is responsible for the inquest, for the criminal case, as Gracie said and Crunch Queen. How suddenly Dosumu, who is for DNA, is now crossing again. Dosumu who could not come to an inquest. We went to get Wahab Shitu to come to inquest. Now to draft a letter to file for the autopsy. We are now hearing that they need to Dosumu need to charge. He wants to be in charge of it. All of this trick are just Muyiwa. I think Muyiwa is just the one behind the scene looking for unnecessary expenses. To swallow his own.
Sorry to cut you. You know what, yeah? What I discovered from Muyiwa yesterday is he just does this. When he needs funds, he uses A to gather the funds, and then when he's done, he drops them. I'm going to read the document from that, what do you call it, Odumosu's stuff, those things they were doing, because I had a document that he was sending when they were batching his name, right? And he was clarifying that the legal team did, he said on coroner inquest, the legal team did pro bono. That is no professional fees are charged as their contribution. But however, they are charging money to file or collect CTC documents from the court. That will have to be paid for because it's on the client. The legal fees for DNA tests, the legal team charged 5 million. But upon pleas, the legal team agreed to 2.8. Thanks to GHQ Radio for its contribution to this fund. That means...
You mean charge for what?
For their civil charges now to represent. That's based on the DNA. So that DNA is civil now. You understand? That's a civil case.
They said 2.8
million.
And when did he say so?
This is he wrote this document out when they were, when they were bashing him, when they were trying to get that son. Remember when they were trying to get the son? And they were saying Dumosu hadn't done. That's when he wrote this document. I think about 4 or 5 people
was paid to him.
Sorry?
2.8 million was paid
to him. Yes, he said the original amount was 5 million. They were requesting for that, right?
Yeah, for the DNA appearance, right?
Yes, that's the civil case, just the whole thing, handling the civil case, right? 2.5 million was what they wanted, but they finally agreed to 2.8. And then he mentioned GHQ Radio. So I thought to myself, for him to mention...
Can you be discussional so that you don't miss it even when... Because when you guys are out there, sometimes you miss it and people be discussional.
Okay, so what I'm saying is the legal fees, they were charging. They are requested, what you want to say, getting them brief for them to get on the case was 5 million, right? But they negotiated to 2.8. And in his letter, he said, thanks to GHQ Radio for the contribution. So apparently, my brain kicked in to think, that means GHQ Radio were the ones that even helped to get these funds to pay out, you understand, right? So then he also says the DNA application has since been filed. So obviously, you know, where they came up and said they tried to file, you know, and then serve her, they can't find her. Then they went to the second motion. Finally, now, you know, they are getting that done. Okay, that's that. Now, the third thing they wrote here, they said, oh, other payments, 160K for obtaining CTC record. They have already gotten that because everybody has a copy now, I think. At the coroner inquest, 200K for application for additional witnesses, appearance fee, 150K for the 3 lawyers. You know those his foot soldiers, Paparino, that he sends to court. So apparently he's saying, okay, if I have to go for the civil bit, you already paid me for that. But anything criminal, when my lawyers go to court for the coroner inquest and all of that, you will pay them 150K for appearance for the 3 lawyers. Does that make sense?
No, wait. Appearance for the criminal or for the DNA?
It's obviously for the criminal because it's the coroner court. It
All right.
says
So for the
appearance fee, 150K for 3 lawyers in court. So that must be coroner, which is criminal in essence. Right. The legal team, they went further to say the legal team asked for money to file application for independent autopsy. Number 1. Mobilization to pursue petition with the police and anonymous philanthropists. So obviously, Paparino, I don't know if you heard about that petition of Darosha, remember? And the one of Prime Boy, right? That they're saying, you know, they tried to arrest him. So there's one man, he doesn't like to bring out his name. That guy is the one that paid for it. That's what this letter is saying here.
Andy?
Not Andy. Definitely not Andy. Right?
All right. Juicy, have you resolved that? Are you okay with this information, Juicy? I think you're having the contrary.
Yeah, the contrary that I'm having is that there's no money has been paid for private autopsy.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
No, but you're arguing with
Anna, Justice, please, you will not go high, please. Tell her to explain yourself. I mean, explain.
You know, Annie said initially.
Annie, be muted, please, be muted. Go on.
Annie said initially that 2.8 million naira or 2-point-something million naira has been paid to fight this autopsy. And I said no.
No.
You didn't say that. You didn't say that.
Be listening.
I'm so sorry, David. Maybe I had
DNA. For the DNA.
No, we are talking of private autopsy. Wait, Paparano, let me land, please. I was saying that I asked Annie, were you not there? I watched Bukky Jesse show yesterday that he said concerning the private autopsy that they needed money to do it. And Annie answered me that Odum also said they filed it. The private autopsy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, please, wait, Anna, no. Don't, I've heard you correctly. Let other persons engage, please. We're not going to be all the day, please.
Papayano.
Just let be. We're not going to be all the day.
What happened is Juicy might get it wrong.
Wait. Justice, what do you understand by, filing an application to the court for autopsy toxicology? What do you understand by that?
Yeah. You know, before they can do any private autopsy, they have to apply to the court. Before
So that's what she's saying, that they have applied to the court, and that is correct. So why is Bukky Jesse coming again right now? The Bukky Jesse was wrong. She didn't. There are a lot of things that she doesn't know. Okay, in this, they are just putting her in the midst of this. Bukky Jesse is saying that Odumosu want to file an application to the court, and Odumosu is charging 2 million, and they are begging him for 1.5 million. Okay, this is nonsense. It's redundant because they told us that months ago that they have already filed application to the court, and the only thing that is left is money to get it done, to get the toxicology autopsy done. But they have filed it. If they have filed it before, why are they coming now to say they want to pay Odumosu to file?
That's what I'm saying. Do you see evidence that they actually filed it before we can say Bukky Jesse is telling lie?
No, let me find the. Didn't you read there was a post on Punch that said Mohbad parents to do autopsy abroad. Are you aware of that one?
They say abroad, autopsy abroad.
You know, in that as well, they listed a lot of applications to the State High Court. Let me find it. Okay, but for sure they have filed it before. That was what was said. That they have filed for the autopsy.
Why you are checking it?
They are waiting for the State High Court to approve that.
Paparano, wait. You know, in that Punch, that the notes that I read, they say autopsy abroad. At that time, we were like, What do they mean by would they carry the whole body to abroad? And I did read it that they've actually filed it. They said they want to.
No, let me find the news.
Juicy, what happened yesterday with Bukky Jesse was that she was saying that the fee the Odumosu is charging is 2 million, not to file. The charges is the issue between them, not to file. So possibly they must have filed it before, but the charges Odumosu wanted to take for that autopsy is 2 million, which they are trying to negotiate for.
You didn't get what Bukky Jesse said very well. Is to file. To the extent that she posted on her page that please, how much does it take?
To file. We played it here yesterday, John. I don't know who you were.
In fact, she even put it there. How much does it cost to file?
Why? She mentioned that.
But why I said so is that Bukky Jesse said that to file it is just 20,000 naira.
That is if you went to confirm it. She's debunking them.
She wants to confirm.
You understand? She was debunking them that they are lying, and then she mentioned $800 for a particular thing.
800,000. 800,000 for, even if they want to go for it, it shouldn't be more than 800,000.
Even when people, at that time, people at the comment section were writing that even at that, they don't even want Odumosu to do it. Even if Odumosu wants to collect 800,000.
500,000.
500,000. That is better.
She even said that it's not even up to 800,000, but she can give it to him as 800,000.
John, that is better they give the money to Shitu to do it. That Odumosu that is not in Nigeria, that is all these children that is going to send. So that's what Bukky Jesse said categorically yesterday. If I can't remember this other one, I remember that one.
Please, can I say something, please? I think all we've been saying, I think we should be discussing way forward, not money, this and that. I think we are discussing the people. The people are too.
Don't control the platform. Discussing. Okay. We are discussing everything. Pick a topic and address
now,
it. There are many.
This is what I want to say. The people, we are too big for one person to pocket us. I think we need to get this clear. We are just too big for one person to pocket us, start pushing us this way, pushing us that way. I think at this point, we need to be decisive. We need to take decision, and Baba and Co need to listen to us. And me, I would like to provide a solution to this whole thing. One, we had the African TV issue, that one come and gone, Muyiwa came in and so on. And looking at this whole case, we've seen some people pulling out, pushing hard, like I see come bringing the Adas universe. I also look at the Brekete area. Brekete, I said it is standing on its own. Now, what is the way forward? Why don't we invite Ada Universe herself, not anybody speaking for her? Let's invite her to this platform and question her, ask her something. Let us see how far she has gone. And I believe this woman has been bringing a barrister or her son to talk to her followers. Okay, we can listen to her carefully and see if we can bring, because the people is paying for Shitu, okay, San Shitu, the people are paying for them. We can bring Shitu to Ada's foundation, and we use these two people, these two sons, to get what we want instead of remaining under Muyiwa. We cannot continue with this. I think the way forward is what we should be looking at now. It's just too late for us to start money this month. Later, money issue, how they used money we've contributed in the past will not come. Let us look for a way forward, how to make things work now. We cannot keep failing all the time. Every time we just keep failing, we keep failing. Now, this is a way we can just push Muyiwa aside. If we can get it right, looking for the right person whom we can use the foundation to get what we want. Later, Baba's foundation can come up later, but it's too late for we to start discussing Baba's foundation now. We see Ada's foundation working hard, struggling, working hard to see that justice is delivered. Let us assist her also. Let us invite her in person. Let her speak. Not Harris or the other Susan speaking for her. Let her come and speak. Let us ask her questions. This is my few contribution. Thank you.
But yeah, that is your own opinion anyway, and it's very good. But my own opinion to what you just said, I don't know. I prefer Africa Magic, Africa TV to other universe, because if you go to other universe page, you see that she will write today. The video takes somebody mobile kidney. Tomorrow it will say they remove one part of mobile kidney. Me, I don't roll with people that just come up with different narrative and lies because of justice. I don't know. My spirit don't just connect. That is my own opinion anyway.
Yeah, let me quickly respond to you. Sorry, bro. Let me quickly respond to JC. The thing, see, it is the barrister who is saddled with the responsibility to deliver. It's not what platforms are saying that really matter. It is our facts on ground that speaks for us. Once these barristers are engaged, they go deeper. And they even employ private investigators to bring out some facts for us. Look, when you're talking of African TV also, we are just, honestly, we are trying to go back again. We are trying to go back. We need somebody that is moving forward already.
African TV has not done anything before. He hasn't allowed to do anything.
Oh God. Juices, let's even leave all this African TV and all of these things right now.
Let me read for you, guy.
Okay.
Mohbad's family to conduct separate autopsy in the USA. The family of late singer Aloba, aka Mohbad, has revealed plans to conduct a separate autopsy and toxicology test as part of efforts to determine the cause of the deceased death. The head of the family's legal team, Monisola Odumosun, the head of the family's legal team, Monisola Odumosun. Oh my goodness. First of all, is the daughter of this man that is the head of the legal team.
Background.
I thought it was the father, Taiwo Odumosun, but anyway. The head of the family's legal team, Monisola Odumosun, disclosed this in an exclusive chat with Punch Online on Thursday. Odumosun said the family was planning Odumosun said the family was planning to file an application at the Lagos State High Court to commence the process. The director of Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center, Dr. Richard Somiari, on Wednesday told the coroner's court sitting in the Ikorodu area of the state that the result of an autopsy conducted on Mohbad will be ready in the next 3 or 4 weeks. That is as at March. By April, they're supposed to have given us the result, but they failed. That's the state failed. Odumosun, however, explained that Mohbad's family considered the test being carried out by the government too slow, while it also expressed concerns about the process of the autopsy. He said no expert represented the family at the point the postmortem was conducted. That is when Mohbad was taken from the grave. It was the sister of Mohbad that went there. There was no doctor, nobody, and that was wrong. So he said no expert represented the family at the point the postmortem was conducted. He said we filed an application at the coroner's court on Wednesday to conduct our own autopsy and toxicology test, but the magistrate said he The magistrate said that he did not have the power to approve that and told us to approach the High Court. That is, at the March inquest, they told the magistrate that they want to do their own autopsy and toxicology, and the magistrate did not allow, said she doesn't have the power. Now let's continue. We are already preparing for our documents to go to the High Court so that we can ask for permission to organize our own autopsy and toxicology test. We have been planning this before now because we feel the government is too slow. They closed on a radio program about 3 weeks ago that they were just about taking it to the USA, and that may take about 10 to 12 months. I think weeks, yes, mistake. 10 to 12 weeks. And that is too long, considering the fact that they had taken a sample from the body almost 5 months earlier. So why do we have to wait for so long a time? Then secondly, when the autopsy was being conducted, representative of the family should be someone who is well informed on the issue of the autopsy and an expert that will confirm if it was properly done, but they just called anyone. Odumosu further disclosed that the family wanted to be sure if what they took from the deceased body was what they sent for a toxicology test in the USA. He also confirmed that the separate test will be conducted in the USA. He said, we are also planning to do it in the United States. Another reason why we took the decision was because, for instance, if they poison someone at a point in time, it will evaporate, that no test can discover it. So we don't want to wait till when that has happened before we think of doing our test and discover that nothing was found. All right, so this is basically it. So they were in the process, and they are in the process of filing to the State High Court. They have not filed. So booking is correct.
Papa, are you hearing me? Because I don't booking is correct. I also read this thing. You know, I was saying it that there's no file. That's number one.
Wait, one by one. Don't say that.
Number two, I was on West 2 platform. So, some of that, yeah, I think Annie also is there. I was saying that in the last inquest, before this one, the doctor, I don't know if it's doctor or somebody spoke. Okay, there was a doctor that came or something. He spoke that if it's poison, and if that poison is in alcohol, is in liquid something, that it take a particular period of time. That after that particular period of time, it will not be detected in that person's body. So when I said it, they all came to me that it is a lie. Even if it's 20 years, it will be detected. Not knowing that they also end up cutting it in that punch now.
They take information and then they will fight you. The gullible people who are there.
They are fighting me, writing all sorts of things on the comment section.
Let me read it again so that we have some persons here who can. Let me read it here. Yeah, it said another reason why we took the decision was because, for instance, if they poison someone at a point in time, it will evaporate, that no test can discover it. So they poison somebody at one particular point in time, the substances will evaporate.
It was that doctor
that it doesn't have to be alcoholic. I mean, poison doesn't have to be alcoholic.
Yeah, what tiny liquid soap. It was that doctor that said it in the
Anyway, we are close on that. So Boke Jesse was right that they want to file an application. They are still in the process but need 2 million to fulfill that. Go on, Annie. Anne, are you there, Anne?
Let me move the file to my second phone so I can read it out. It's like a sort of a breakdown of the 2 million. Give me 1 minute, okay? Just
All
stay.
right, okay. Do that. Next person who has not spoken, unmute your mic, please. Take your time.
Morning, everyone. Good morning, Papariano. Yeah, my own this is on this matter. I think from the beginning, it was Baba himself that made a mistake. In the names of this person is my family, this person is my brother, and this person I rely on is the one that make everything compromise with Muyiwa. Because I've always said it, Muyiwa Muyiwa does not want any justice for anywhere. What Muyiwa is after is what is going to gain on this matter. And Baba forget that this morning of 18th, it was people, public that have interest on this justice that contribute all this money. So when Baba rely on Muyiwa, Baba have to listen to the public. You have to let Muyiwa be aside. I don't know, maybe you people understand me. Because this matter now is like Muyiwa have already compromised. He doesn't want any justice anywhere. Odumos of 18. If Odumos will take this matter, why are they employ another lawyer? I think we should forget about Odumos and based on this Shitu Sam. She understand. So for me, Muyiwa doesn't want any justice. We should forget about him and know what next to do. And Baba must to listen to the public. Or else Baba don't want justice. Because all this matter, I'm tired of everything, every day. Thank you, everyone.
You should not be tired, first of all, so that you don't go elsewhere to tell people. When you tell people those words, you are saying that you are giving up. That's how people understand it. And before you know, everybody begins to move. That's not how to solve problem. Anybody who is a problem solver. And the reason why, when I say this, right, when I look at it scientifically, I look at the African race, we don't know how to solve problem, how to stay there and get things resolved. We use gra to do it and spoil it, or we just pray. We don't want to calm down and at the end of the day, get what we want, still get it done. There are procedures, there are ways we can do those things. And it's to always continue to monitor the process. It doesn't matter whoever is there. Baba is taking out everybody. And now we have to study him, monitor him, and see what he's up to. Whether he's doing it very well, and if he's not doing very well, then we can know how to approach whatever that they are doing. But we are all watching. So don't be tired. Be there. Injustice can come to anybody. It must still be Muyiwa. It may still be Berekete. And it may be African tree. It may even be you that will have superpower and you will just do like this. We can't tell. We can't preempt the future. Okay? So be there, be brave. Be brave. Your word is your name is Owo Nikoko. But I fear you now. This is your name, Owo Nikoko. It means
Papa, so
what matters is money.
what is the way forward now? What do you think we can do as a people to salvage this whole situation we find ourselves?
Okay, first of all, there are so many things that there are so many legal teams here. We have Wahab Shitu, we have Odumosu, and we have Bank calling. So now what we need is to tell Baba to call those people who are close to Baba Mohbad, call Baba Mohbad for him to sign with the bank calling. So the bank calling is already ready. They have paid him already. He's ready to write the application for the pathology to come do DNA, sorry, to come do autopsy. So that is that foundation's lawyer that is working for the public interest. So that person can help to file this to the court. But Baba need to sign that on behalf of him, they are writing this. So in this one now, maybe if they go to Baba for signature, Baba will say, "Ah, Muyiwa have said I should not sign anything. Go to Muyiwa." When you go to Muyiwa, Muyiwa will say, "Give us the money so that we can give to Odumosu, and Odumosu can get it done." So what we just have to do is to have Baba to be able to join hand with these lawyers who are really not that much needing money. We can even propose for his son today, but is Baba ready to join hand to give that person signature? Because they need a member of the family to sign that, yes, on behalf of you, we are requesting this.
It then means that, with what you've said, it then means that the people need to call Baba and let Baba be specific in his decision if he wants justice or not.